Hey guys, so this video is on the calculations for the Acid Base Titrations lab. So what I did is I made up some fictitious data. So that's the first thing is don't use these numbers. This is just stuff I made up. You'll have your own numbers. The second thing is that you will have done 3 trials for each part, the standardization, the unknown liquid acid, and the unknown solid acid. I just made up one set of data for each, but it's the same thing, just 3 times. So we'll use those numbers that you just saw. That's to walk through the calculations, just so we have some concrete numbers to look at. Starting with the standardization of the stock sodium hydroxide solution, our goal is to find the molarity, concentration of the sodium hydroxide. Remember, molarity is defined as moles of solute over liters of solution. So we need 2 numbers, moles of sodium hydroxide, which is the solute, and liters of solution. Well, the way we get at the moles of sodium hydroxide in this part of the lab is, remember, we titrated KHP, which is a monoprotic acid, with the sodium hydroxide solution. And because it's a monoprotic acid, KHP is, the moles of KHP is equal to the moles of sodium hydroxide added at the endpoint or equivalence point. So we can find the moles of KHP quite easily because we weighed it out. So I had, the number I made up was 0.509 grams. That 204.22 grams per mole, this is the molar mass of KHP, which you guys will need for your calculations. So dividing these 2 numbers, I find the moles of KHP, which means I know the moles of sodium hydroxide. To get the liters of solution, we find the volume of solution added, and remember, we use the burette, so the volume of solution, which is the sodium hydroxide solution, added is just the final volume minus initial volume. These are my numbers, final minus initial. I get this volume added. I need it in liters because of the molarity. So I just take the volume in milliliters divided by 1,000 milliliters per liter and gives me the volume in liters. Dividing these 2 numbers, I have the molarity of my sodium hydroxide, 0.272 molar. Remember, you're going to do this 3 times, take the average. And the average that you get is what you use for the remaining calculations, like this. So our unknown acid solution, the liquid. Our goal is to find the molarity or concentration of the acid. I just abbreviated it HA. And remember, likewise, like we just saw, molarity is moles of solute per liter of solution. Only in this case, the solute is the acid. So we want moles of acid, liters of solution. Well, liters of solution is easy because for this part, we used a volumetric pipette to measure out 10.00 milliliters of the unknown each time. And so for every trial, in this part here, the volume of solution is 0.01000 liters. Also, because the unknown is a monoprotic acid, at the end point, the moles of acid is equal to the moles of sodium hydroxide. Now we get at the moles of sodium hydroxide just by taking the liters, the volume that we added at the end point, times the average concentration that we got from the first part, the standardization part of this lab. Liters times moles per liter gives us moles of sodium hydroxide, and because the acid is monoprotic, that's equal to the moles of the acid at the end point. So the volume of sodium hydroxide added, again, we use the burette, so it's final minus initial volumes, and these are the numbers I had. The difference is the volume that I added. Converting that to liters gives me liters of solution. I use that multiplied times the molarity of the average molarity for you guys of the sodium hydroxide solution. That gives me moles of sodium hydroxide, which is equal to moles of acid. And now, to get the concentration of acid, just take the moles over the liters, and I have my concentration. Again, you're going to do this 3 times and report the average. And finally, for the molar mass of the unknown solid acid, we'll start with the definition of molar mass, which is grams per mole. We need the grams, we need the moles. Well, the grams is easy because we weighed that out in the lab. And so this is the number that I had, 0.482 grams of my unknown acid. To get the moles, the idea is that, again, at the end point, the moles of sodium hydroxide added is equal to the moles of the unknown acid. Once more, this is a monoprotic acid. And to get the moles of sodium hydroxide at the end point, it's just the volume added in liters times the average concentration from the first part of the experiment. So the volume added is just the final minus initial volumes. And these are the numbers I had. The difference gives me 6.82 mils. Converting that to liters, I divide by 1,000 milliliters per liter, and I get this number right here. So to get the moles of sodium hydroxide added at the equivalence point, I take the volume added of sodium hydroxide solution in liters, times the average molarity from the standardization portion, and that gave me this many moles of sodium hydroxide, which is equal to moles of unknown, again because it's a monoprotic acid. And so we know the moles, we weighed it, we know the grams. To get the molar mass, we just take the grams, divide by the moles, and we get about 260 grams per mole. With my numbers, you're going to get different numbers. And once more, you're going to do this 3 times and take the average. And that's all there is to it.